All right, my friends, welcome back. Thank you for standing by. We are going to get the game on the screen here. It'll take just a moment. Okay, and my mic should work. Let me see if I can get some game video for us. Sorry, the process is so clunky. If I were a pro at this, I'd set up alternate scenes and I'd be able to switch real smoothly instead of having to do it the way I do, which is just the worst way possible. All right, watch your ears. If you got headphones, be careful. It might be a little loud here. It's not bad. I always say that, and then it never is as loud as I think it's going to be, but the one time I don't give a warning, it will be. Just watch. All right, let's get the game on the screen so I know how to resize these other windows here. Yeah, so let's shrink that down. And actually, I gotta set them. See, I have to set them next to each other to make sure I'm making them roughly the same size. There we are. Back over here where I belong. That's recently learned in Ocarina of Time that the bunny ears repel zombie skeletons. They won't show up when you're wearing them. So like the zombies that spawn in Hyrule Field, right? At first I thought she meant the re-deads, but I don't think that's what you mean. Only took 26 years to discover that one. I mean, I didn't know about that. I never really used the bunny ears. I never really used them. I never really used any of the masks except the Mask of Truth. I go around trying to talk to all those stones and learn the gossip happening around Hyrule from the stones. So it's been a couple weeks since we played Jump King. I'm definitely a bit rusty. So don't expect miracles tonight. We're just gonna slip into kind of a laid back mode and just hope I don't lose too much progress. It'll be a very sort of chill rest of the night around here. Tried seeing if the Switch lets you use the other Battletoad. It doesn't work, sadly, Derek says. How do you do the level with the buzzsaw guy? I get stuck there every time. It's just I mean, it's just like the one on the NES. You just have to make the turns like pretty precise. There's no real trick to it that I know of, other than just to really just lock in and do it. You might be at a disadvantage though if you're playing it on the Switch with a wireless controller and a modern TV. That probably adds a lot of lag that makes the reaction time harder. How long have we been playing this? 77.5 hours. My window for this not being my longest playthrough is closing rapidly. We're probably gonna cross the 80-hour mark tonight. Seems like it goes too slow, or maybe a lag. It's pretty tough. Every time I do it, I've got a lot of parts of that level where that guy is right on my heels. I made it through 3 times. I think 3 times. No, maybe just twice. Maybe 3 times. I think I finished the level 3 times, and none of them have been, like, super stunning victories. Yeah. The question isn't will I win this game tonight, it's will I lose by falling back down into the bog. Tell you what, if I fall back down in the bog, I might just turn this off and go back and do Battletoad number 2. That might be the only appropriate reaction to falling into the bog. probably wouldn't do that, but it's funny to think about. I'd probably just spend the rest of the night crying and futilely hoping I could climb my way back up. But we may get to see. We may get to see what I do when I fall back down there. That Tetris block out there on the left, I have never landed on that Tetris block. I don't think it's there for any other reason than to mock me. Alright. Here's our first chance to fall back down to the bog. Here's our second. Nice. Here's our third. I almost overshot that. I almost overshot that. Oh my goodness, this game is scary. Whoa! Speaking of overshooting. Hey, we made it to the Halted Ruin. And quickly, see what happens when I don't play this game for a couple weeks? I come back and I do really well for like the first 10 minutes. I know it's been a little longer than that, but you know. It's not been that long. It's not been that long. I gotta not play this game more. Imagine how good at it I'd be if I took a year off. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Whenever I take an extended break from this game, I always come back to it and do really well. And then I just get worse. It really doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense that it would be like that. I'm gonna try and get some sleep. Good night, Gaming Fit says. Good night, my friend. Thank you for being with us tonight. I hope that you sleep well. I hope the thing you have going on in the morning goes smoothly. Oh no. No, it's all the way back down. Well, it was fun while it lasted. It's like muscles, they need a rest every now and then. I guess, but the thing is, it's just like... when you rest for a really long time, you start to atrophy, right? And it seems like the really long rests do me a lot of good. Maybe I unlearned my bad habits faster than I unlearned my good ones. I could only dream, right? It's like magic. I thought I was overshooting that. Jelly and I watched the first 4 Rocky movies over the weekend, and I have to say, I was this close. I was this close to just starting up a playthrough of Punch-Out tonight. I was so close to just ignoring everything we're working on and just coming to the stream and playing Punch-Out. But that'll have to be another day. That'll have to be another day. It's janky lie. Maybe I could find a really. Maybe I could find a really. Maybe I could find a really awful boxing game to play. Like that mini game in Ape Escape. Blundered a free jump. I blundered a free jump. Now what am I doing? Ouch. That's it for Jump King? I'm not in the bog yet. My spirit's not destroyed. I just noticed, I think for the first time, that the A button is the only button that does anything. B, Y, X, they all do nothing. The shoulder buttons, they do nothing. I didn't expect the shoulder buttons to do anything. And I know that the only action in the game is jump. I just would have assumed all four of the face buttons would equally be jump. It's odd that they stick you with the A button as the only button that does anything. It's fine. Like, I don't care what button is the jump button when there's only a jump button. Like, my problem with Battletoads having a bogus jump button is because it's bogus in comparison to... Because there's more than just jump. If you got more than jump, then B really should be jump. Even in Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom, I changed the controller inputs to make B the jump button, because I think by default it's X. And in Dark Souls, I put jump on the B button as well. Which I don't remember what it would have been otherwise. I think A. I don't know. My control scheme was wild for Dark Souls. I moved every input. I don't think I left anything. I don't think I left anything default. Those are some pretty harsh falls. When I played Celeste a few years ago, I put all of the buttons on the shoulder buttons. I played that whole game with shoulder buttons. The grip and the dash and the, well, maybe jump. I think jump was still face button, but both the grip and the dash I put on the shoulders. Almost overshot that again. I'm definitely uncomfortable with how close I'm coming to messing that up. If you haven't been here for the Jump King playthrough, This environment is the highest environment I've reached. Oh, awesome. I messed up that same jump. My PB is like 3 screens higher than where we just fell from. I've climbed this tower a lot. I've climbed this tower a lot. I know it doesn't look like it because I'm still bad at it, but... my goodness. That was so close. I have. I think I've been 1 screen below a new environment. My PB I think is like 2 jumps away from a new environment. I really thought I'd missed it again. I think my PB is 1 screen higher than this. Overshot again. Ooh, undershot. Yeah, this is the highest screen I've been on too. And I think if we get up to the next screen, it'll be a new environment. I don't know for sure, but it really feels like it. No. No. That's why I kept undershooting that jump. That's why I kept undershooting that jump, because overshooting it has the same effect. I was so scared of overshooting it. Ellie made us some new artwork for the stream, by the way. Haven't showed it off yet. Maybe tomorrow. She made a new starting screen and a new, well, so starting and a BRB, but it's really the same thing, just with different lettering. But it's very good. It's very impressive. If ever there was a game to make you wish for checkpoints. Evening Bork Jams. Hope you are well. We beat Battletoads on the Super NES. Then I beat it a second time with a 1 credit clear. And now we are just finishing up the night with a quiet, low energy Jump King session. Not much going on here. What? You have a running joke where you joke that the creator of the Minions actually created Minions? I gotta tell you, I don't really know anything about Phineas and Ferb or the Minions. I'm out of the loop on both of those. Oh, okay. I see. Dan the man, Malachite says. Alright, I misunderstood your first comment. I misread it, Board Jams. No. Oh. I got all scrambled there. I got all scrambled. It would be really exciting to see something new. It's been a while since I've reached a new height. That one screen there where I said that's my PB. That's been my PB for a long time now. I imagine in August we'll go back to playing this at the start of every stream for a while. So if I do that, maybe we'll see some regular progress again. Probably be Jump King every night, Dark Souls 2 nights a week, and then we'll have another game on the other 2 nights, and then have a wild card night. It's probably how we'll do it. Maybe that's when I'll finally play the Cuphead DLC. Maybe I'll just do Jump King, Cuphead, and Dark Souls all at the same time. and I'll never be happy again. uh, or if I really wanted to crush myself, I'd go back and do all of those Hollow Knight boss rushes. If I really wanted to torture myself, we could go back and do those. I thought I wasn't gonna make that. Ugh. Oh my goodness. This game is exhausting. Sorry I'm so quiet. I'm trying my best to focus. My mind is still wandering a lot. I'm so hyped to play this, but also so scared. Well, the main game is not the main quest is not nearly so bad as the DLCs. Yeah, I mean it's not easy. It's challenging and frustrating, but way more so than this pathway is. I hope you have a good time with it. I hope you're I hope you like what you get out of it. Is the focusing working? I don't know yet. Not really. I feel like I do best when I'm at, like, there's like a low level of distraction that, like, I really need to be at to perform my best in this game. To where, like, I'm not really thinking about what I'm talking about, but I have something to where the game isn't 100% of my brain power either. I feel like that allows me to, like, unlock a particular, like, mode where I get a lot of good jumps. It's hard. It's hard. It's very hard to hit that, like, perfect layer of distraction, though, to where things start flowing, but when they do, it feels really good. Oh my goodness. I keep doing that. Oh, why? I keep doing that. focus harder. I think I'm gonna get diminishing results. Right, like I said, I can't focus too hard. If I focus too hard, it backfires. I did it again. I did it again. I'm cursed. Someone has placed a hex on me. I can't make that jump anymore for some reason. No. Acknowledging the curse broke the curse, at least temporarily. Okay, this is a good place to be. Fingers crossed, everybody. No. I smell bog water. I think the bog is getting close. I think the bog is getting close. Hey, Pink Scully, welcome in. Good morning. Here to sleep. Right on. I'll appreciate a sleep lurk anytime. I hope your sleep is wonderfully restful and you have a fantastic tomorrow. Have an extra heart? Hey, thank you. just make sure to mute Frownie before you sleep. He has a habit of reading loud people. This is true. You might get jump scared. I don't think that I target loud people. I just feel like my choices are kind of limited, you know? It's pretty difficult to find a stream that is as quiet as mine. Everyone is much louder than you. I have to crank the volume up to be able to hear you at all. So literally anyone else blasts my speakers out. Yeah, I really should see about fixing that. I don't know how to do it, though. If there's a way to make the stream louder, it has to be done on the other side of OBS. Because, like, already my mic is so loud that, like, if I get animated, my mic goes into the red. So turning up my mic isn't the solution. I'm already riding the line to the red zone. But where there's another volume option, I am not aware. I don't know how to make the stream any louder. There probably is. There probably is. Zergling. I'm just not clever enough to find it. It's a miracle this stream exists at all, with as little as I understand about what I'm doing. With as little as I understand about how any of this stuff works, it is a miracle this stream even exists. I don't understand what any of these settings in OBS mean. I'm working on a Linux computer, and I don't know how to. I don't understand Linux. It's a miracle anything works. Well, see, what I need to do, Zergling, is I need to globally adjust the gain, because if I just turn my mic up, then you're never going to hear the game again. I definitely can't tinker with it while I'm live. What I need is a setting that boosts the audio as a whole on the other side of the sliders that I see. I don't need something that just affects one individual audio source, but I need it to affect the audio as a whole, globally. I don't think that probably doesn't exist. Otherwise, I've got to go in and manually, like, retinker everything, and that, you know, I can do that, but it'll take a very long time. It's not something we're going to do while the stream is live, for sure. But I can look and experiment with a gain filter. I've used the filters on the, I've used the video filters before, so I know where the option is. My goodness. Well, yeah, capture audio and mic audio. But yeah, but see, then I'm gonna have to do a bunch of different things because, you know, I'll have to figure out how to not blow out my own ears too. We have a raid coming in, Juker. Hey, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Welcome to Jump King. Jump King is going as, well, I'm spinning my wheels. There's as much non-progress as there usually is. I'm close. I got close to a new PP twice tonight. I got close, but it's just not happening. You were playing, I was in your stream just for a little while. I think you were playing, a Flintstones game. The theme was Blockbuster exclusives. Am I thinking of the right stream? I'm gonna be horribly embarrassed if I'm not. It was. Any gems? Was anything particularly great or maybe particularly terrible? Welcome in, Raiders Dr. Zeos, welcome in. Is that Ember Scarlet? Welcome in. Teddy Ross, welcome in. Pyronic, welcome in. Thank you for coming along, everybody. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody there. Welcome in. Jopus Opus. Did I get that right? Welcome in. Thank you for coming along as well. I messed up some of my windows here. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate you coming on board. You just killed that. Fantastic. Tried games that were exclusive to Blockbuster, and then I was tricked into playing DK Math. I've never played that one before. Stunt Racer 64 is pretty neat. I haven't tried that. I'm very lacking in knowledge of what the Blockbuster exclusives are. I think so. Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut was a Blockbuster exclusive. That's why it's crazy expensive, right? And I think I did play one time. I think Outlaw Golf, the 9 Holes of Christmas. I think that was a Blockbuster exclusive. I might be wrong about that, but I think that one was on the Xbox. We played that one on the stream at Christmas time, and it was amazing. I didn't complete a single course. all I did was fail so miserably. The game insulted me with every swing. I have negative golf talent. It is. I'm afraid it is. That's a real game. I can't speak to its quality because I was so horrible at it that, I mean, I can't really say whether it's good or bad. There's 2 of them. Oh, that's right. There are 2 of them. I only played one of them. I forgot there was a second one, but you're right. I do remember seeing it. So we earlier tonight we were playing Battletoads on the Super Nintendo. Battle Maniacs, the Super Nintendo Battletoads, and I beat it for the very first time. We got our victory finally. It took me like 6 nights. But I finally beat it, and then we did a second playthrough, and I beat it a second time with a 1 credit clear. So I feel really good about Battletoads tonight. And Jump King is, well, it's Jump King. Thank you for the congrats, Jopus. Thank you very much. So Jump King I have a long history with. There are 3 quests in Jump King. There's the main story, and then there are 2 DLC quests. And on my first playthrough, I got lost and confused, and I stumbled into one of the DLCs before I completed the main game, and it was a nightmare. And I beat that. I beat that before I did the main game. So the first time I reached credits in this, it took me 92 hours. It was a never-ending nightmare. But I finally beat it, and it was glorious. And then I went back and did the main game, and it took me about 4 hours. So that was I brought my time down significantly between my first 2 playthroughs. And now we're on the last quest, DLC 2, The Ghost of the Babe, and I've been working on this for almost 79 hours. And at least 70% of that time has been spent here in this part of the map that you're seeing now. I just I just can't hang on to any progress. But I'm committed, I am determined. We will beat this. I actually really like this game a lot. There were times where I didn't, particularly on that first playthrough, On that first playthrough, there were long stretches of weeks and months where I hated this game. I hated this game more than anything else in the universe. But all that's changed. Making it to the credits a couple times will work wonders. And for me, it completely changed my heart. I've forgiven all the evil that Jump King has ever done to me, and I'm a huge fan of this game now. I also have a very thorough appreciation for why I was repeatedly told not to play this. Other big things going on the stream right now. In the month of July, I like to celebrate a little on-stream event that we call Jankulai. It's kind of like how January is Jankuary. It's just an excuse to pollute the stream schedule with a whole bunch of like trash games. So we've been playing a lot of licensed stuff. I've been working my way through the Wipeout games. And that's Wipeout as in the game show, not the racing games. And those actually turned out to be quite delightful licensed games. They weren't painful trash at all. They were actually kind of fun. The first one is way better than the second. It's also way harder, but that was pretty good. And we've been sinking our teeth into Lizzie McGuire. There are 3 of those games on the Game Boy Advance, and they're actually all pretty decent too. But the third turned into a 7-hour nightmare. Because of my determination to 100% the game, which I cannot recommend doing. I had about an hour of fun with an hour of fun with that game, and it was really great. And then I tortured myself for 7 hours trying to unlock one collectible. And we've got a lot more of basically that caliber stuff. Our very loose theme is film and television. And I'm not even going to stick to it because the final game of the month is going to be Evel Knievel on the Game Boy Color, which I expect may be the worst thing I ever play in my life. Frownie, what would you say is the most impressive game to complete quickly in your experience and the efforts of learning it and perfecting it? Boy, that's a tough question. Let me think a moment. Most impressive to complete quickly. Well, I would want to say... like, my interests and my tastes lean very heavily retro, so... I would probably say something like either Battletoads on the NES. RIP. Something really bad just happened to us, by the way. Something really bad. Like maybe Battletoads on the NES or Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the Super NES. Both of those are really tough to just to first clear. And to work your way up to like running through them deathless. I mean, I can only do one of them. Victory! That's the first time I've ever salvaged that situation. That's never happened before. Let's go! I was in a lost situation. I was in a lost situation there. I was about to be heading back to the very start of the game. And I somehow clawed my way back. Oh, thank goodness. I can respect that. Can't beat either of those games. So Super Ghouls and Ghosts is my favorite video game of all time. That's my number one. I love that game. I love that game deeply. It is very difficult. If you're doing it legit, like, you know, if you're playing it old school, like no rewinds, no save states, 2 loops, true final boss, true ending. It's really tough. They the end of the second loop is one of the most agonizing things that I've come up against in a game. But Battletoads is really up there too. Oh, we have another raid. It's Sark. Welcome in, Sark. Thank you for the raid. Everybody's coming in tonight. We just had the Juker join us too. Very happy to have you here, Sark. How did your what was that game? Euphoria, I think it was called. I didn't watch a whole lot. It looked like something that would be like worth playing that I might not would want to be spoiled on. It looked like a lot of fun. Hopefully it treated you well after the nightmares you've been playing lately. My viewers didn't get to watch me suffer tonight. You're gonna have to make up for it. Well, I almost went back down to the bog, Sark. I almost went back down to the bog. I just barely saved myself. It was amazing. I'm sorry you had to miss it. So there was a... I was on a collision course with some really awful suffering, but I narrowly avoided it. Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. We finished Battletoads on the Super NES. I beat the game. I got my first clear tonight, and then we did a second run, and I got a 1cc. So I'm kind of done with that. Well, I'm not really done, because I'm going to play through as the second character. So we'll do one more. We'll do at least one more playthrough of Battletoads, because I want to play as the second character. But, we had some great victories with that one tonight. And then Jump King is just as usual. Nothing good happened in here. Badged Euphoria and Wacky Races, both really fun. 2 games in one night. Well done. Very well done. Massive GG's. I bless the run, I think, maybe, probably not. Uh, Thank you. Thank you for your blessings, Juker. I needed them. I was out there on the far left. I was out there on that ledge on the far left, and I managed to jump back inside here, and I've never done that before. I thought it was all over. My life flashed before my eyes. I've never jumped back in here from out there before. I don't I don't think I could ever do it again. I don't think I could ever do it again. To be fair, Wacky Races had really exploitable achievements. The boss challenges were finishing the bosses at full health, not actually doing them damageless. So you can bring a full heal into the fight? Oh. I would say it sounds like that set is in need of a revision in that case. You know, it's easy for me. It's easy for me to talk real big since since I'm not in any danger of having to badge the game. I fully endorse a revision. Would love to play that game again. I don't know. I don't know that one. I haven't checked it out myself. The Wacky Races game. I've made it up through the tower. I've made it up through the Phantom Tower like 5 or 6 times tonight. I've only been playing for about an hour and a half, a little over. So I had been not doing well, but like necessarily, but consistently being able to retry the area up above, but I don't know. Jump King gives and Jump King takes away. Oh my goodness. There we go. Can we make it happen yet again? No. Almost messed that jump up. I almost did that wrong. Like, sometimes it looks like... I know sometimes it looks like I do really well at this game, but... the thing is, if you haven't been here for much of the playthrough, then what you might not appreciate is, like, every single one of these jumps that I make now, in order to be able to learn to make these jumps back to back like this, involves, like, 4 or 5 hours of falling to learn each one. Oh no, here we are again. Can lightning strike twice? I have my doubts. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. Rip. Well, we'll be back up to the cat tower in about 3 hours. It's a shame to fall there. That's a jump I really shouldn't have missed. That's true. No jump is ever 100%. Even the free jumps, like the human factor contaminates them. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Azari's music gives me old school RuneScape vibes. I think of the windmill from Ocarina of Time, because I'm really focused on that sort of waltz. The rhythm it has going on there. Feels bad, man. Oh my goodness. I'm such a mess. I'm such a disaster. Hey, Mr. Icho Ramen, welcome in. It's Sark's favorite game. Mine too. I actually do legitimately love Jump King. I hate what it does to me, but it's a fascinating game, and it is an incredible experience. It's okay, I'll eat the level, Scully says. Gotta eat my way to the top. I wish I'd gotten that ring for this place. I can't imagine. I can't imagine doing the bog without the snake ring. I'm shocked the snake ring has a purpose. Because I was convinced when I first found it that it was just a troll item. Frownie likes to have an abusive relationship with his games. I like when my games don't like me back. Am I gonna mess this up again? Not that part, at least. But don't worry, there's lots of places to mess up. I missed that again? How? How in the world? I never missed that jump, and now I missed it twice in a row. Oh my goodness. Oh. Can I make it a perfect 3 for 3? Can I miss it again? Thank goodness. I got lots of other jumps to miss. Can't keep missing the same one. No. I did not think that jump was gonna work. No, no. Yeah, we did EpiPen. I beat Battletoads. I actually beat it twice. We got our first clear, and then I did a second run and cleared it in 1 credit. My first clear was almost a 1 credit run. I made it all the way to the last boss, but I couldn't figure out how to fight her quickly enough. Well, I couldn't figure out how to dodge one of her attacks, rather. And so I didn't get the 1 credit one first try, but I got it second. So we're almost done with Battletoads. I'm gonna play it again, probably on Friday, and do a run through as player 2. I think we're gonna do player 2 Battletoads and 1 heart Pugsley on Friday. That's my plan. Battle Roads. Thank you for the GG. It's a pretty alright game. It's not perfectly to my taste. There are things about it that I'm not the biggest fan of. I like the NES game way better. But as sort of an alternate take on some of the NES game's levels, it's pretty alright. It's a lot less punishing. in general. Shorter, it's high, very high energy. Oh, thank goodness we made it back. Every time that happens, I have to claw my way back up here. I just want to stop for the night. I just want to call it. I just want to be like, that's it. We win. Let's say we won and go home. Yeah, we got Battletoads done. Thank you for the GG. Or, you know, the celebratory emote, rather. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. We got some huge raids from the Juker and Sarconius. Both came in almost back to back. I'm very lucky tonight. Very lucky tonight for this opportunity to wow everyone with my Jump King prowess. Oh. It is good to have good company, though. If you don't stop right now, no guarantee tonight doesn't end in the bog. Yeah, but there's no guarantee I don't immediately fall into the bog in the first 4 minutes of the next session, either. We've got to at least crack the 80-hour mark tonight. I've got to be the slowest Jump King player in the history of the history of the universe. My clear times are abysmal. I'm pretty slow. I'm pretty slow at most of the stuff I do, though, so that's really no surprise. It's no surprise that I would be slow, but I am. But I do feel this does seem painfully slow. I think the only game that I've done really well at really quickly is probably Contra on the NES. I beat that the first night we did it on stream. and it only took a few hours to do that one for the first time. So I think I did that one pretty quickly for doing it first time ever playing it, and to beat it within a few hours with no cheat code or anything. I think I did pretty alright. But most other stuff takes me quite a while. That's definitely the exception. You beat Splatterhouse 1 and 2. Yeah, we did Splatterhouse 1 and 2 the first night as well. But yeah, the challenge runs took forever. I know those are always your favorite parts, Ergling. I'm still not done. I still haven't completed Splatterhouse 2. I just can't get the run. That middle game. I'm pretty solid at the beginning and I'm pretty solid at the end, but the middle, I always trip in the middle on that one. This screen is my PB, by the way. And it remains my PB. That screen there is the highest point I've seen in the game. I've made some of those jumps on that screen, but not enough to see the next one. They're so hard. The timing is so hard to figure out. Back to the tower. Oh, what a game. What a game. We just got another new follow a couple moments ago. Thank you for that, my new friend. I'll let you be anonymous if you would like, but I am very grateful for you. Hope you have a fantastic evening. I'm a little hurt. I'm a little hurt on the inside. That fall takes a lot out of me. And I've already been through it so many times tonight. Down we go again. Okay. Excuse me. I was asked earlier for like what I think an impressive game to master quickly would be. I was asked that question earlier. How in the world did I not answer Jump King? uh. I'm sliding off every single one of these things. I'm amazed I've never had a dream about Jump King. I don't really dream about video games, generally, but Jump King has eaten up so much of my life. I'm just shocked it's never shown up in one of my dreams. Not that I can recall anyway. I need your opinion to arbitrate on a conundrum I'm tossing up between. Tuesday says, okay. I'll be, probably I'll be happy to share my opinion with you. Just keep in mind, it's worth exactly what you pay for it. But I'll be happy to help out if I can. Finishing playthrough of Pokemon Emerald. Doing so I can get a hold of certain extremely rare event Pokemon, clone them as much as I can. Emerald has a cloning glitch, then transfer them into the modern games to distribute before these mons become completely inaccessible. Okay. I think I follow so far. Kingsley never dies. Trouble is the event part is in limited distribution. I can get around this. I have two options. Acquire a Game Shark / Action Replay and use cheats to trigger the event. Try to use a known in-game glitch to trigger the events instead, with the risk of corrupting the game data, forcing me to restart from scratch. I need your opinion on is which method you think I should pursue? Cheat codes or potentially risky arbitrary code execution? Well, I mean, the thing is, I would guess probably the best way to do it is to use a Game Shark type device. It doesn't really it doesn't sound to me like you're attempting some sort of challenge, like, for the sake of a challenge. Like, you have a different goal in mind, and, like, I don't necessarily think an in-game glitch has necessarily more integrity than like a Game Shark type device in this instance. I mean, because it basically sounds to me like you're trying to farm a resource in one game for use in another. But, like, not in, like, a competitive type situation or anything, right? And even so, I guess, like, I don't know. Hey, Angelus, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Always appreciated. Hopefully you had a fine stream tonight. If you want to share with us what you were doing and how it went, I, of course, would love to hear. make a good Mega Man level contest. Hey, we had a raid from the Juker earlier, who's going through the make a good Mega Man levels. Hopefully they treated you well tonight. Finished off the last of the tiers. One last part of the game. The obligatory Wily Castle section. I'm only doing this cloning glitch specifically because they're going to be completely outright impossible to acquire once the bank shuts down. Trying to get as many circulating in the ecosystem as I can, sort of thing. Right on. Yeah, I think, I mean, I would just imagine the Game Shark would probably be the better way to go. It seems, just from your description, like it's safer. I don't see any reason. I don't really see any reason why following a more risky strategy would be like. I don't know what the benefit of that would be. Welcome in, True Kin Man. Thank you for joining us. The Emerald Mew. That's one of them. I don't know. I know basically nothing about that generation of Pokemon. I'm a Gen 1 guy through and through. I've dabbled a little bit in a few other generations, but none of them ever captured my heart after Gen 1. So I didn't know. Thank you for the wheel, EpiPen. I'll give that a spin. Let me see if I can get back up here real quick. We'll see if we can spin it from the bottom of the tower. Gen 1 is a solid foundation. Well, it's just the thing is, I played Pokemon Blue when I was in middle school. And, you know, I played Pokemon Snap as well. And a little bit of Pokemon Stadium. And then, like, I got Pokemon Gold. But the thing was, I never really played it. I mean, I did, but I didn't. Because all I did was transfer my team over from Blue and just steamroll the game when it came out. And then that was it. I just never, I was busy with other things, and I tried, I started up a playthrough of Platinum at one point, but got distracted away from it. Same thing with Pokemon Heart Gold. I just never made it very deep into another one. The Pokemon Legends Arceus. We played that on the stream. I did play that pretty thoroughly through. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna make it up there. We'll just spin the wheel here. I did play that pretty thoroughly through. I had fun with it. I like the gameplay of that game. But like I like the like more free roaming type parts, exploring the world and stuff, but all the story stuff was a really rough to live through. All right, the Wheel of Scorchin is a wheel. It's got a various hot sauces and spicy items on it. Some of them very mild, and some of them quite hot. And we'll see what I land on and what I sample. Number 3. That is the Cayenne Fuego sauce. I feel like that's on the milder end. All of the sauces on the wheel are in these cute little mini bottles. They're from a set called the Good Hurt Fuego. And they're just basically based around different types of peppers. Most of them on here right now are fairly mild, except for the habanero one. But I've got some in the coming up in the set that look like they're pretty rough. Burn, burn, burn. Platinum was the apex of Pokemon, in my opinion, Tuesday said. I mean, I felt like I had fun with what I played with what I played of it. I didn't stick with it past like 2 or 3 gyms though. I got distracted away from it, and that was all she wrote. Tiers 4 and 5 are the best levels in the contest. Tier 1 said some levels of questionable quality, but I played through them anyway. The only levels I used, the green skip teleporter, was one level involving death lasers. And the other was a maze. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that a maze level is necessarily a great idea. You read it wrong. It should be 2. No, I'm pretty sure that's a 3. I'm pretty sure that's a 3. Maze wouldn't be so annoying if it wasn't so big and had checkpoints. I could handle the size if the author decided to use checkpoints. Alright, so delivery method is a plain wheat cracker, and I just fill it up with as much sauce as I can do, with hopefully without spilling it. Alright, it's not very fuego. I mean, after that, after we already had the habanero sauce tonight, after that, this is really easy to handle. It is. It is a little bit in my sinuses, though. Thank you for the hydrate, Scully. Yeah, there's really not much to it. The cayenne one. If I'd had that before, if I'd rolled that first, it might have done something a little bit more to me. Beside that, how's the flavor? It's really it's kind of like a Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's really just vinegar and pepper is all you get. It doesn't have any it doesn't have anything else to it. Some of them do. I need that hydrate. Some of them do. Some of them have a bit more going on. A lot of them are very garlicky. And we had some earlier on. One of them was flavored with bacon, and one of them was flavored with beer. And those had, there was a tequila pineapple one. But those had a bit more going on. But this one's really just kind of flat. That's the way the wheel is, though. Sometimes this stuff on it, there's really just not much to it. Thank you for the pistachios, EpiPen. We'll enjoy a few of those before we jump back in. Your reaction is more severe than your description. I'm not very good. I'm not very good with describing how things taste. That's been a long tradition with the stream. I used to, there was sort of a running gag for a long time. I used to taste test, sodas on the stream. And I would never have anything to say about them. Whenever a new Mountain Dew or one of those limited edition Coca-Colas came out, I would always buy them to taste test on the stream, but I never had anything I could say about them. Hey, this tastes soda-y. It's true. Frownie's descriptions of tastes are so bad, he may as well just say, yep, that was a flavor, alright. Alright, last one. My snack here is pistachios. They're my favorite thing to snack on. Pistachios are really delicious. They're also kind of expensive, so I try to only eat them during the stream. Because if I ate pistachios off stream, I would have no pistachios and or no money. I was eating the last dab on some barbecue this weekend, EpiPen says. Right on. No, I overshot. Oh, goodness. That's a terrible jump to miss. That's a terrible jump to miss. Some of the other ones, if you miss them, you can still, like, get caught on a ledge inside the tower. But that one right there sends you all the way out. Just flushes you clean down the drain. I see this and all I can think is, who built this place? This particular region, someone who really likes cats. These cats speak English, by the way. They're just pretending. They're just pretending that they don't, but one of them broke character. One of them broke character one time. Either that or I became delusional from repeated head injuries. But one time I fell and one of the cats spoke to me in English and he said, "Why don't you try landing on your feet instead of your face?" You saw that too, eh? I did. Not if all cats speak English and they just choose not to. I've had a lot of cats. I've had a lot of cats in my life. I would expect one of them, certainly one of them would have broke by now. No. Oh, no. I think I got about another half an hour in my tank yet. If I'm not making progress in another half an hour, it's probably gonna be time to call it a night. I already feel like my best is behind me, but I'll stick with it a little while longer. Coming up this week, we're going to play Wipeout 3 on the Wii. Our third Wipeout game. We've got a little bit of unfinished business with Lizzie McGuire 1 on the GBA. We need to loop back to that so I can see about... There's 2 unlockables that we didn't get on our playthrough. So I want to see about finishing that completely. and I've got a couple different licensed Super Nintendo games I've got my eye on. So there'll be something, I'm sure, delightfully janky in that regard. And then at the end of the week, a little bit more Battletoads and a little more Pugsley. Not sure when we'll pick up Jump King again. We could pick it up at the end of any night if we've got extra time. Jump King's been kind of on the back burner the past few weeks, and mostly doing time as a sort of filler game. If whatever I put on the schedule ends earlier, then I'm ready to quit the stream. No. Ah. No matter how many times you miss a jump in this game, there's always a new way to miss it. There's always a new way to do something wrong. This was made by some evil development team. It's pretty wildly cruel, this game. I'm still I'm still in awe of some of the falls they will let you suffer. I mean, some of them I've fallen down tonight. I just can't make this happen. I just can't make it happen anymore. I'm burnt. I'm burnt out. My sense of timing is shot. So rough because you have to make so many perfect jumps in a row before any of them mean anything. If you miss just one, it's all for nothing. Like there are jumps that you can miss and you'll still be relatively okay, but like the distance between those jumps is so great. Like you have to make so many perfect ones in a row before you get to those points. So difficult. It's so difficult. Oh my goodness. Let's do the same thing again and again and again. Can we please just get up to the tower? Come on. The answer is no. Alright, my friends, I think I'm gonna call it here. I thought I could go a little bit longer, but I don't think I'm doing anything worthwhile. I very clearly seem to be shot, so we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna call it a night with this one. Jump King will return. I don't have any specific plans. Like I said, Jump King's been on the back burner. It's been kind of our filler game, so it could show up at the end of any night. If I run out of other stuff I want to do early enough, and there's an hour or two left, Jump King is what fills the gap slightly. If we haven't beaten it by August, we'll probably go back to playing Jump King every night. But we're not gonna make that switch until August, since we're doing the Jank Games Marathon for July, which we'll be getting back to tomorrow night. Tomorrow night should be Wipeout 3 on the Wii, and if we have time, a little bit of Lizzie McGuire 1 as well is what I expect coming up tomorrow night. Should be starting up around 10 or 11 p.m. Central Time. So hopefully I'll get to see some of you for that, my friends. Space Quest 3 tomorrow, Angelus. Right on. Have a good night. Thank you, Stream Kyle. Thank you, Angelus. Thank you, Zergling. Appreciate you, my friends. I'm gonna send this over to Dollar Phil. Phil is a chill retro streamer. He's been working hard, been streaming every night. I think he hasn't missed a night almost for a year. He's a big fan of shooter games, shoot 'em ups. He's working on a marathon, I think, of all the Gradius games and some of the spin-offs of that series as well. He's juggling a few different series, but tonight he's doing something new, or at least I haven't seen him do, which is DuckTales on the NES. Very cool game. So we'll go over and wish him good luck. But one last time, my friends, thank you very much for being here with us tonight. Really appreciate your company. Hopefully I will get to share some time together with you again very soon. But for tonight, we are all out of things to do here. It is time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.